Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As many of you know, the first word always comes from Hanan. And here she is.
أهلا وسهلا أهلا وسهلا بالجميع. Welcome everyone. I am so happy for Zena and Adrian. This is so exciting. I didn't know. It means so much to me to see her married. I am so happy, Zena, for you and Adrian. I love you, and it just has been such a pleasant wedding, such a planning. The planning for it was amazing. And anyway, I'm going to give the microphone to my best half. Can I?
خليكي. Thank you, Hanan. She's been living this for the last 2-3 months, and she has been supporting the plans of Zena and Adrian for this ceremony. She has an amazing brain. She appears to be able to do 10 things at the same time. So thank you so much, Hanan. We were given instructions to be brief, and I will. I don't want to be too melodramatic, but both of us are in seventh heaven this evening. It couldn't get any better for our family. Zaina marrying her dream husband, and we are celebrating this beautiful event with our best friends and family. My brother Amar and his lovely wife Zuhur are here with us coming from Riyadh. And to Adrian's family, I would like to say that we are truly honored to be related to you, and we look forward to enjoying the union of our families for many years to come. A couple of things to reminisce over. When Zaina was very young, I remember that she used to wake up early with me in the morning. I would fix breakfast for her, which usually was cereal and milk. She would sit eating her breakfast behind me while I am reading the newspaper. And, up to this minute, I still hear the crackling sound that she was making while munching on the cereal. Fast forward to this evening. See my Zaina sitting next to Adrian as happily married couple really fills my heart with joy. I am thrilled. We wish them happiness forever, and I have heard their vows, and you've heard them as well. I think I will spare them the usual words of wisdom that are said by the father in this occasion, and happy eternal life to both of you. For Adrian, some of you may or may not know, I think you've heard it from the best man, that he was a captain in the army in his early years. And we had met Adrian several times with Zaina. And one Sunday morning, he came to me and he said, can I talk to you please privately? And I said, fine. The house was full of family and kids. So we stepped outside the house, and in very few eloquent but sincere sentences, he told me that he loved Zaina and that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her, and asked for her hand in marriage. I was extremely happy. With tears in my eyes, I told him I gladly accept. We hugged and kissed and exchanged few words. And like mission was accomplished in only few minutes. So we learned that Adrian is a man of few words. He comes to the point rather quickly, and we love him for that. Frankly, he brings some balance to the family. Which brings me to Adrian's mom, Arpine Konyalian Grenier. Arpine was born in Lebanon. She graduated from AUB. She loves Arabic literature and poetry and philosophy, and she loves listening to Kulthum. So, needless to say, Hanan and I fell in love with her instantly. Arpine had continued her higher education in the States. She went to Brad College in New York, and she worked as a research scientist in the fields of physics, biology, and linguistics. Arpine also is a poet and an author. She has 4 books and many essays published here and in England. I have read her books and found out that you have to read her books a little slowly because they are thought-provoking and sometimes a little bit challenging. I want to read you a quote from one of her books. It said, "If the edges of galaxies do not conform to physical laws, we discard the laws and not the edges." So there is another book that she had written, and I found it to be very interesting because it was about her visit to Turkey, especially Istanbul and Konya. And since us and our traveling group have just come from that area, it reminded me of the good days, good times we had in Konya in particular. She talks about the Rumi shrine, which we had visited. And in the book, I learned that her family name, Konyalian, comes from Konya. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Arpine Konyalian Grenier.